Yeah, good morning, guys. Well, here we are, next day, on my way to work again. I'm going to put these two videos together. Hopefully the continuity between them is understandable. And anyways, spent a lot of time yesterday thinking about what I talked about and how we are creating this reality, and it's being reflected to us in our worlds around us. Now, what I'm attempting to do here is to get you to understand what I see and how I understand what's going on. And I suppose I should give a little bit of a warning about changing your view and understanding of this existence. What it will do is show you the truth behind the system that you are using. Now, these systems that people use, these doctrines that people follow, have definite benefits. They definitely have their benefits, and they definitely have their distinct properties within those systems that will bring actual results. But ultimately, the truth that you have adopted and are following is not the ultimate and highest truth. And that's what I'm trying to impart here, is that the highest truth as I perceive it. Each system, each doctrine or dogma contains within it limits. Even though the articulated systems themselves, the way they are articulated, will say that there are no limits, that there is a endless and open-ended future within those doctrines. Now, what I have found is that when you contain yourself to a specific system, you're doing just that, containing yourself or limiting yourself to a certain system. So, say, let's take Wicca, for example. Within Wicca, there is a structure of divine beings or gods or nature spirits that you're going to communicate with, that you're going to summon to do your deeds, summon to do your bidding, to the exclusion of the real truth of what's going on. Oh God, this is going to take me a long time to try to explain and make it in a way that people are going to be able to understand. So, the reflection within that system is self-supporting, dependent upon your faith, dependent upon the sincerity and belief, the amount of belief that you place within the system. You hear of people who have, I have 100% faith. I know this is truth. This is truth for me. And granted, yes, these systems, the truth is real for those who perceive it. And it is real. It is real. So when you hear people, you hear of these people who see fairies or nature spirits or interact with extraterrestrials or interact with archangels, divine beings, they are accessing and communicating with those beings on a superficial level. What is actually happening there is that they are projecting their image, their own belief upon that entity, upon that energy, and manifesting that reality for themselves to learn or grow or access information or but that same energy, I think I need to come up with an example here. Let's see. Let's say you want to ask a question of some divine entity, some etheric entity, and receive information from outside of the third dimensional realm. Now, let's say you are trying to access Ashtar of the Ashtar Command, and you want to ask him a question. Why is the sky blue? You will go into your meditation or whatever process or whatever method you use for initiating that contact. Now, in your mind, you have a preconceived image of how that communication will happen. Whether this is a conscious preconception or a subconscious preconception, there is something there within you that projects an image that you are able to associate with, an image that you can accept within your own belief structure, that you're going to be able to accept. So, you get into this mode and you see Ashtar, and you ask Ashtar, why is the sky blue? And at this point, you are connected into a divine source. You are connected into an entity that is outside of this third dimensional reality that is from our normal mode of perception. Now, this same energy, this same entity that has the answer, why is the sky blue? Let's go to the fairy world. So your paradigm, your belief structure, your doctrine is by accessing nature spirits. Within this nature spirit doctrine, there is the librarian, the one who stores the knowledge of why the sky is blue within the kingdom of the fairies. So you put yourself into the mode that is ready to receive that information, to have that communication and access that entity. And through your practice, you have become successful at plugging into that entity. Now, understand, this entity is the exact same energy and exact same entity that was Ashtar within that other doctrine. But your perception, your belief structure has an image within yourself or an image within your consciousness that sees it as the fairy librarian. You ask your question, you get your answer, and you have just communicated with a divine entity, with a divine force. But that force, that energy, that essence was the same essence that the Ashtar command people accessed when they asked the same question. So, okay, well, I'm here to get my coffee and donuts and head to work, so I will, maybe I'll post this tonight, do some editing and post this tonight, and get this out there, and I will continue my conversations on the way to work series. Yeah, I think this is good stuff, because this is a moment where I really get to do some contemplation and thinking about what's going on. So, love you guys. Namaste.